if you complied, you would not be facing any consequences. But at the end of the day, your job as a police officer is to put up with cases where, well, anything can happen, really. You should be prepared and have that training where you could be dealing with individuals who are compliant or non-compliant. It really does not matter. And also, the notion of comply or die, I think, is a horrible narrative to be putting out in society, and also especially our youth. Do you want to teach our youth to be scared of the police officers?
Yeah.
I think that's another horrible point that at least PragerU has been using to kind of have like a complicity in, just listen to anybody with authority, and no matter if you're right or wrong, and then I get the privilege of going back home to my family,
Exactly.
And I don't think that's the right way to portray police officers. And protect and serve, I feel like, is the way I want to portray officers, but right now that's not what we're seeing right now in society, at least.
Mm-hmm. And to touch on what you just said, it all makes perfect sense. You have the idea of community policing, which is, I think it's become more of a democratic idea, but it's a good idea. Friendly police officers who you don't have to be scared of. Now, going back home to your family is a right, not a privilege.
Exactly.
So, and just like we said in the beginning of the video, these police officers are held at a higher standard. My job is not a police officer's job. I am not going to hold myself to the same standard. I shouldn't. And the public doesn't hold me to the same standard as I hold them to. The idea of comply or die, just because a police officer... Now, if a police officer pulls you over, you pull over. If a police officer asks you for license and registration, you do that. Now, there are laws, and I don't have all the information on the laws and what the codes are for how you're supposed to respond to a police officer. You didn't do anything wrong, and a police officer has pepper spray, a gun, a taser, and pepper spray in your face, and you didn't do anything wrong.
And also, just to quickly interject, all he's asking is, what did I do wrong?
Exactly.
Why was I pulled over?
And there's no answer. The answer is not you drove 1.5 miles and then we stopped you. Because if that's the big thing, is that he drove so far with lights on, and if he did that, then, man, that's a horrible thing to do. You got lights on behind you. If you're going to a well-lit area, but you don't see one for miles, then you can pull over. But I get you want to be safe, and you can have a whole conversation about that. If it's because of the license plate, why isn't that mentioned? Why isn't a simple answer? If we have to comply or we're going to die, then why can't we get an answer to the question, what did I do wrong? Why are you pepper spraying me? Well, so...
it's just really a loss of words. Like, I just don't know why it even started off at that point. You just don't even see a gradual escalation.
And just like we spoke about, the de-escalation, because I've watched a lot of videos from cops' perspective on this, the de-escalation from the gun to the taser to the pepper spray. I understand lethality. Even though pepper spray and a taser, I'm not sure what the lethal rates are. If you can die from either one of them, I'm sure you could.
Yeah.
But that's not a great de-escalation. We spoke about getting kicked in the face and kicked in the throat.
Yeah, like you just...
This is my home gym. We do a kickboxing tournament every week. If I'm fighting Nomal and I punch him in the face, he's like, damn, bro, I wish you didn't do that. So I punch him in the neck. He's not going to be like, thank you. You did a great service to me. If you want to de-escalate a situation, then it happens with tone. It happens with what you say. It happens with how you treat the other person. I don't treat de-escalation as pepper spray.
Right.
Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm radical. Maybe pepper spray to me doesn't seem like the most peaceful option, but